Hey, there it is. Hey, YouTubers, what are you doing? How'd you get in here? Okay, so we're getting straight into this deal. We ain't messing around. Charlie Brown, 1810. Two men went up to the temple to pray, one a Pharisee and the other a tax collector. The Pharisee stood and prayed thus with himself: God, I thank you that I am not like other men, extortioners, unjust, adulterers, or even this tax collector. I fast twice a week. I give tithes of all that I possess. And the tax collector, standing afar off, would not so much as raise his eyes to heaven, but beating his chest, saying, God, be merciful to me, a sinner. I tell you, this man went down to his house justified rather than the other. For everyone who exalts himself will be humbled, and he who humbles himself will be exalted. Okay, let's break this down. Should you be arrogant or humble? Okay, so one of the things you got to understand is when you read the law, you do what it says, there is this chance that in your obedience, you will become haughty. You will become arrogant. You ever have somebody talk to you that like they're real schooled on something? And they're like, oh, well, I got all these letters by my name, blah, blah, but they can't change a tire. You know what I mean? And then, like, the episode today is I have a flat. So, like, all your pomp and education in this moment, not so necessary, but, you know, the tools to change the tire are. Okay? And now let's look on the other hand. Here's this guy. He probably knows about what God likes and what God don't like as well. And his response to coming to the church is like he's so embarrassed he can't even look up. And he's just like, have mercy on me. You know what I mean? He's like, man, please forgive me. Cut me some slack, you know what I mean? But there's a genuine, like he could feel it. You can feel it in the word, like there is a tangible feel, like you can feel it. This guy is upset that he did not hit the bullseye. He has missed the mark. So that brings me into something that I usually tell, because people ask what is sin, and it's explained away in churchianity as missing the mark. What is the mark? Well, Jesus says, depart from me, you workers of lawlessness, which is very scary. So I want to be lawful, and then the enemy weaponized dog whistle, legalism. You know what I mean? If you hear prosperity or you hear the word legalism, that comes directly from the devil attempting to steal your prosperity and your walking in the ways of God. So, I mean, it's a thing, you know, you can take it too far and be like, hey, you know, send me $1,000 and you'll have money. That's obviously wrong. And then there's like, you know, we're taking up a collection to build an orphanage. Cool. Like, I got a little extra here. You know what I mean? But I'm not pressured into that deal. And I want to sniff around. Like, is this legit? Like the Gideons. Everything that they get goes into Bible production. But they pay dues to join. So 100% of gifts there go to Bible production. That's amazing. There's an orphanage called Caleb House. You should look into that because that's amazing. They actually rescue children and give them a place to live until they're adults, and sometimes beyond, you know, and a truly amazing group of people over there. That's Caleb House with a K. Anyways, we see this guy humbled himself. This guy's a tax collector, man. Like this is I mean, it's like a politician nowadays, you know what I mean? It's like very looked down on type of guy. And they would charge too much. They would collect more taxes than they were supposed to and line their pockets is what the deal was. And this guy knew that he was guilty of that stereotype and other things, I'm sure. So he was aware that he was a sinful man. He was aware of the sin because he knew the law that says do this, don't do that. So I want to encourage you in this moment to go and do what you're supposed to, and do not sin. That's my advice. And you want to listen to your gut on that deal. Okay, so we see this hard, strict, freaking situation, you know what I mean? And then we see how Jesus came, and it kind of seemed like he lightened up on some stuff, and then he just like doubled down on murder. Like if I hate somebody, that's murder, right? So he got to the heart of it. So like where I think stimulates emotion, which stimulates an action. Okay, I think, I have a feeling about that, and then I act on that feeling. That I have an action to whatever degree. Most of the time, that's pray for help. Just for the record, 80% of the time, regardless of the thought or the emotion, my action is God help me. God be with me. God help me in this moment. That's typical. I'm going to say 88 to 94% of my day, immediate go-to, help me Lord. And you know, I will put that arrow in your quiver. It will help you greatly in your quest for obedience. So I just wanted to bring that up, that our very educated brother here became arrogant, therefore missed the salvation. Because it said he was this. Jesus said, I tell you, this man went down to his house justified rather than the other. For everyone who exalts himself will be humbled, and he who humbles himself will be exalted. In another place it explains that what you do in secret, your Father will reward you openly. You see what I'm saying? So it's a beautiful thing, absolutely wonderful. And that's kind of leads into, you know, don't let the right hand know what the left hand's doing type of deal. So, yeah. Let that light shine. Be the light. And, you know, there's the heartfelt, but there's the gut feelings. And Dad wasn't a church kind of guy. But he explained a lot of the Bible via the way that people talked in the 1980s. And the current generation doesn't have those dads. So this whole channel is some dad type stuff, right? Like we need that immediately in our country. So sorry about going over the 5 minutes, but that's a lot to discuss. All right, Raquel, go out there and start witnessing. You know what I mean? Hey, this is what God did for me, Raquel.